Should I bulk or cut? If you're asking yourself this question, you're probably a beginner or somewhere in the middle. An obese person wouldn't be asking themselves, should I bulk? And a skinny person wouldn't be asking themselves, should I cut? If you don't know whether you should bulk or cut, you're probably a beginner or somewhere in the middle. And if you don't know whether you should bulk or cut, you are probably at a point of your lifting career where it doesn't really matter. Most of you guys are in situations where you should just pick one, bulk or cut, and then stick with it for a long time, maybe 6 months to a year, so that you learn how to bulk properly and learn how to cut properly. The time spent deciding whether or not you should be bulking or cutting is time wasted where you could have made progress. But it's okay, don't worry, Koko is here to teach you. Whether or not you're learning how to bulk or cut, you will need to learn how to track your calories. You can find your rough estimate of your TDEE or your total daily energy expenditure from any TDEE calculator online. But if you're lazy, you can just use 2,500 if you're a guy and 2,000 if you're a girl. Unless you're a short king or queen, then you just minus a few hundred calories from that. Finding your maintenance. 1 gram of protein and 1 gram of carbs will be 4 calories. And 1 gram of fat will be 9 calories. So now you got your TDEE and you know the value of each calorie. You want to set your protein at 2 to 2 grams per kg of body weight. If you're like me and you want to optimize your progress, I do 1 chicken breast per kg of body weight. Fats, you want to set it at 0.8 grams to 1 gram per kg of body weight. And then the rest of the calories, shove it to carbohydrates. So how do you know that this is your maintenance calories? When you eat at this for a week or two, you won't gain weight or you won't lose weight. So just adjust accordingly. How to bulking? You can build muscle anywhere between 5 and 30 reps. But assuming that the weight for the 30 reps is a weight that you can't do a 31st rep, only the last 5 reps will be stimulating reps. Reps that stimulate hypertrophy. And there are 2 criteria to muscle building. Number 1, you need to recruit high threshold motor units. Muscle fibers recruit in size order from small fibers to big fibers. But most people don't train hard enough that they recruit the high threshold motor units. And number 2, the contractile speed of your rep needs to slow down involuntarily. What that means is that you're pushing or pulling as hard as you can, but the rep slows down. Put into simple words, you need to train to failure. Knowing this, if your nutrition and your sleep is on point and you're training to failure every single session, you should be getting stronger over time, which is how you know that you are building muscle. And this is the reason why a lot of people just get fat on their bulk, because they are not using the extra calories to push hard in the gym. When you're trying to bulk, you should be focusing on getting stronger on your lifts. Muscle building is very simple. All you need to do is get stronger at an exercise that targets the muscle that you're trying to grow over time. Someone that can bench 40 kg for 10 reps versus someone that can bench 100 kg for 10 reps. The person with the 100 kg bench press will have a more impressive chest than the person with the 40 kg bench press. That's how muscle building works. And this is also why the skinny legends do not have appetite when they are trying to bulk. It's simply because you guys aren't pushing hard enough in the gym. Also because you guys are not used to eating a high enough amount of protein. When you don't eat enough protein, brain function suffers and you won't be able to push as hard. Meaning, if you don't hit your protein intake, you'll be training with the intensity of a mosquito bite. This is also the reason why you guys lose muscle so fast. Most of the muscle that you guys have built is probably just nitrogen retention. Once you guys start training at a higher intensity, your hunger signaling from the brain will also improve, which means your appetite will also improve. So this is how you guys want to bulk. You should already be able to make progress while eating at maintenance calories, and your lifts should be going up. But once your lifts start plateauing, then you increase your carbohydrates, because carbohydrates are a source of energy. You increase your carbohydrates by 50 grams, your weights in the gym should start going up again. Once it plateaus, increase your carbohydrates again, rinse and repeat, and you should be building muscle. This is also provided that you sleep well. When your brain is tired from lack of sleep, your brain will be slow to fire to the muscle and you will feel weak, which means it will be harder to progress. A majority of you guys need to stop compensating with pre-workout and coffee. How to cutting? Cutting is a lot easier than putting on muscle. It's just more tedious because it's boring and you have to do it for a long period of time. You keep your fats the same, you keep your protein intake the same, and you get your deficit from dropping your carbohydrates. Cardio will help increase your energy expenditure, which helps put yourself in a bigger deficit. Whenever you're cutting, you have three options: convenience, variety, or price. You only get to choose two. If you choose convenience and variety, it will be expensive. You have to eat stuff like daily cut, omnivore, or you have to get a meal prep company. If you choose convenience and price, there won't be much variety, meaning you have to eat the same cai peng every day or something like that. If you choose variety and price, meaning you want it to be cheaper, it won't be very convenient. You have to cook and meal prep. You have 3 meals in a day: breakfast, lunch, dinner, which means it's 21 meals in a week. If you control 18 of those meals, you will lose weight. As long as the 3 meals that you're cheating on, you don't go too far off. And sleep is very, very important. When there's lack of sleep, your hunger cravings will go up. And this is backed by a lot of studies.
In the conclusion,
your body is like a house. Right now, you don't like your body, so you put it under renovation. But if you don't have the workers and the right materials in the right amount, in the right order, when you rebuild your house, it still won't look as ideal. I hope you guys learned something here today. If you guys found this helpful, like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell button to get alerts for my new videos. The next video will probably be me in a rave. So click the notification bell button if you don't want to miss that out. Thank you.